All right, we're out at the home of Brian and Paula Blackwell. A beautiful home out here in Helotes. We did some work, I guess about a year and a half ago. We did primarily the back side of the home. We used a colonial rough sawn set in the diagonal pattern. We're doing a full tear off, 7/16 inch OSB, Tyvek, seam tape, flashing, head flashing on all the penetrations. Will be kind of our scope of work. We're doing a fascia overlay. There are a couple corners that we're going to have to repair, so we need to look at that, and before we do that fascia overlay, make sure that we repair two corners, and then two corners need to be nailed back together. So that's what we got going on here, but we're going to match the diagonal pattern that is on the house now. So that will be part of the new scope of work here. So as you can see, we have just fascia on this side that we're going to do an overlay on, and then as we come up here, we have this small area over the garage. We're not doing anything with the garage doors. They're probably going to replace the garage doors themselves. We are doing a garage door wrap with the Hardie plank. We got the window up top there, that'll be all retrimmed in Hardie. Fascia overlay. That probably can't see up there, but judging by the look of this side, that corner is probably gonna need some repair work before we do our overlay. You can see the joints here. There's a little tidbit of white fascia up there. That's where our stop point was, so we're just gonna pick up right from there. This corner needs to be nailed back together before we do our fascia overlay. In this area here, all these trees will be trimmed down. These are actually shrubs, will be trimmed down. These two windows here will be wrapped in Hardie plank. And this entire wall here will be addressed with the diagonal colonial roughs on. This here, another corner, combination of probably some repair work and nailing back together. It's really not too much there. It's more just nailing it back together. In that case, this little area, these little crow's feet things here, chicken feet, whatever you want to call them, those will be faced in Hardie plank as well. Same thing here, just fascia overlay. Got some surface mold here, but I don't think the board is in bad integrity. It's just the surface. This area is okay. We're gonna have to clean that corner up. You can see it's a little bit off on the bottom, so this corner will have to be just tuned up a little bit before we do our overlay. All these windows, the trapezoids, the double hung, or actually it's a picture over a glider, these will all be wrapped in Hardie 1x4, as well as the clear stories and the other picture over gliders there. Front door will be retrimmed in Hardie plank. It's actually a 1x6, so we'll need about 12 feet of 13 feet of 1x6 Hardie, and then all walls interior in here Hardie plank, as well as this big facing wall right here will all become the Hardie plank. We do have a hose bib and then a GFI right behind the bench right here, and here's our hose bib. And then really all we got on the right side of the home here is basically some overlay, so you can see right there. So we need to do that overlay, and that will be all we have. This area here is one of the second corner that needs some repair work. There's actually some rot there that needs to be repaired, and then we'll nail that corner back together and we'll be good to go. Drip edge we're leaving alone since it has the integrated metal drip right here. We're going to leave this drip edge alone unless we determine it's rotten and needs to be repaired. But other than that, we're going to leave it alone. So other than that, that's pretty much our scope of work. We're doing we're going to match the color, obviously, that we did the first phase in both the, it might even be the same color, but in the fascia and the siding, we'll have the color codes, and we will go ahead and match those to the prior phase. So that's what we're looking at. Mr. and Mrs. Blackwell, we really appreciate you having the trust to have us back out here, and we look forward to doing a great job for you. Thanks so much.